Alright, also look, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing our next up-and-coming main event, which would be the July 28th Manchester bout featuring Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. And if you ask me, even with all this flack it's been getting lately, I gotta admit, I really do think that this main card that UFC 304 is giving us is an absolute sleeper and a low-key banger, and in this video, I'm gonna be covering it all right here. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share so you can help me reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. I'll deeply appreciate you. And make sure you join the official UFC Discord, link in the description. Alright, so look, let's unravel what UFC 304 has in store for the MMA community. First fight of the night for the main card, we've got Arnold Allen versus Giga Chikadze, and looking at this fight a little deeper, we kind of have to take into account and realize that Arnold Allen, who, mind you, is coming off of a 2-fight losing streak, that being against the one and only Max Blessed Holloway, and you guessed it, the Dagestani rat himself, Movsar Evloev. So it kind of just goes to show the point that he's willing to prove coming into this fight with Giga Chikadze. And let's not forget that Arnold Allen is one of the best featherweight prospects that we've currently got in the division right now. So it's going to be a sight to see how Giga, who is coming off of a lengthy break, deals with a motivated Arnold Allen in the hopes of snapping his losing streak. Next up on the card, we've got the ensuing rivalry between Manel Kape and Mokaev, and there's been a lot of beef behind these two guys recently, with a little bit ago there being an altercation with Manel Kape allegedly elbowing and slicing Mokaev up. I don't know how true that was, but it's safe to say that these two guys do not like each other whatsoever. And with Mokaev's elite ground game pedigree, as well as his undefeated record, matched with Manel Kape's extremely exciting fight style, as well as his bombastic personality, it's safe to say that this fight is going to guarantee an absolute banger. Next up on the card, we've got the featured main event, that being Paddy the Baddie Pimblett versus Bobby King Green, or just King Green now? And, you know, when we look at this fight from an analytical standpoint, stylistically, this is chopped up to be a very, very interesting bout. Because on one hand, we have the fight now, talk later mindset of Bobby Green, along with his unorthodox, hands-down fighting style, contrasting with the not-so-great stand-up but decent and comparable ground game of Paddy Pimblett. And something tells me that Paddy's going to do everything in his power to take and leave this on the ground, but at the same time, Bobby Green has been in this game for a minute, so it's going to be interesting to see what type of crafty vet tricks Bobby's willing to pull out of the bag. Next up for the co-main event of the evening, we've got our honorary heavyweight champion in Tom Aspinall, somehow, some way, having to defend his interim heavyweight belt against Curtis Blaydes. And let me just get this off of my chest real quick, because I've made a numerous amount of videos regarding this subject, but it really is sad that we as the MMA community have to see Tom Aspinall, the rightful #1 contender and the literal interim heavyweight champion of the world, along with the entire heavyweight division, get held up simply because Mr. Johnny Turinabol needs his legacy fight against a washed up old fireman Stipe Miocic, whose last fight was 3 years ago when he got absolutely flatlined by a cat who's not even in the sport anymore, but I digress. Back on topic, for our heavyweight champion in Tom Aspinall, he has taken up this fight in the hopes of trying to complete an unfinished chapter, that being Curtis Blaydes, and it's being done in his own backyard. And this fight is guaranteed to be absolute fireworks, and I don't know why, but I've got this itching feeling that no matter what, this fight's gonna end in a finish. And now, last but certainly not least, we've got the main event of the evening, that being the rematch between the two fan favorites, Leon Scissorhands Edwards and Belal, remember the eyeball, Muhammad, for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. And I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because I've already talked about this fight in detail on my channel. Don't forget to check it out, link in the description. But whether you're a fan or not of the two men main eventing that evening, you can't deny that they are some of the best in the world in what they do. And this fight has a lot of implications on the MMA world moving forward. It can either show that Belal Muhammad's a step above the curb and is able to take the throne and crown from Leon Edwards, or that Leon maybe is ready to ascend and move forward career-wise and maybe think about facing the Wolves at middleweight. Who knows? But at the end of the day, despite July being a very slow month for MMA content, it's set to end with a bang on July 28th in Manchester, England, and I cannot wait. The intriguing matchups, the personal rivalries, as well as the high stakes make UFC 304 a must-watch event for MMA fans around the world. From Arnold Allen's redemption quest to the explosive rivalry between Manel Kape and Mokaev, as well as the stylistic clash of Paddy, Pimblett, and Bobby Green, and not to mention the heavyweight showdown between Tommy Aspinall and Curtis Blaydes, and then finally the high-stakes matchup between Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. This fight promises to be excitement, drama, and unforgettable moments. But that's all I've got to say for this video. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys have to say about UFC 304, and do you guys think that this is a sleeper banger? Personally speaking, I think this entire main event is absolute fireworks, and I honestly don't understand the flack that it was getting online. Maybe it's because our main event is Belal, remember the eyeball, and Leon Scissorhands? I don't know, but let me know in the comment section below. But that about wraps up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.